Hey there, fellow content enthusiasts. Welcome back to our channel.
Millennia ago, human beings were content with having enough food to eat and a warm, dry place to sleep. These days, most of us are looking for ways to more fully realize the potential we know we have, but haven't managed to achieve. Unfulfilled dreams, personal as well as professional goals. But the challenge for most of us is how to grow, how to get what we want, how to achieve on a consistent basis. One question we want to ask is, what's holding me back? What are those barriers that are keeping us from success? It turns out that a lot of our success, our growth as a human being, has to do with the way we think, our mindset. In today's world of accelerating change and increasing demands, our ability to process and embrace change is more critical than ever. Often, the pressures of change hold us back, fearing that we can't change, or perhaps that the old way is better. The key is to think differently, to see change as an opportunity to grow, and believe that we can be the best that we can be, regardless of the changes and obstacles we face. Combining decades of research from cognitive psychology and social learning theory, as well as confirmation research by today's neuroscientists, the Pacific Institute's structured process provides the tools to help you minimize the barriers and maximize your potential, making the most of your abilities and ensuring a greater chance of success in anything you attempt. At its beginnings in 1971, co-founders Lou and Diane Tice assembled research from the burgeoning field of cognitive science, codified it, and created a unique process that harnesses the potential that drives performance. You are about to embark on that same education that will ignite your thinking and accelerate your growth and performance. You see, human beings have a nearly unlimited amount of potential. In fact, no one really knows how much potential any one of us has. But there are certain factors that come into play when it comes to realizing that potential. Whether or not we reach our goals, it all comes down to our belief in our ability to make it all happen. Right now, our results are defined by what we believe we can do. What we actually can or can't do isn't the point. It's all about the belief. These beliefs drive our expectations of whether we succeed or fail. Once the beliefs and expectations take hold, the habits and attitudes we've picked up and repeated to ourselves for so long, and which seem so difficult to change, further limit what we think we can do. Our values, those principles we hold near and dear and make up a significant piece of our self-image, may not line up with the world around us, and it becomes difficult to fulfill our potential in our current environment. All of these barriers drive our behavior, which ultimately drives how we interact with our world. We don't simply start behaving differently, however. As we will learn, human beings self-regulate to the familiar. For example, have you ever thought that it would be great to learn a second language? Maybe you know a few words now, but you haven't quite gotten yourself to actually dig in and learn. Now, why is that? You have the potential, as you already know a few words. So what's keeping you stuck? Perhaps you don't have the time, or you think you're too old to learn anything new. Or maybe you had a bad experience trying to learn a second language when you were younger. Whatever the reasons, these are examples of mindset barriers, and we are going to learn that we create them ourselves. And because we created them, we can replace them. By changing the way we think, our beliefs, our mindset, we change the way we run our lives and make better use of our talents, abilities, and potential to be more and achieve more. So, what is it you truly want for yourself, your family, and your friends? What do you want from your education and professional life? Now is the time to figure that out, because you are about to get the knowledge, skills, and tools to create the future you want. Now, in order to get that future, it is helpful to look at the components of our life today. This is a balance wheel. Each segment represents an important part of who we are and lets us see how satisfied we are in each area. It is a snapshot of where we believe we are today and will likely vary for each of us. As we reflect on the different aspects of our life, it might also be helpful to think about the dimensions that are essential to well-being and success. Research by Dr. Martin Seligman and his colleagues at the University of Pennsylvania has identified 5 elements that are key to flourishing, as described in the PERMA model. Individuals who report feeling content and satisfied with their lives tend to have activities that include these 5 elements. Positive emotion means we manage our emotions to maximize the positive emotional experiences in our life. We have both positive and negative emotions. We can't, and really don't want to, completely eliminate the negative, but we do want to appreciate how important positive emotions are, like joy and gratitude. Experiences that provide positive emotions also give us the creativity and energy we need to meet the challenges before us. Research suggests that we mentally flourish with a ratio of at least 3 positive emotions for every negative one. So we want to be intentional about maintaining those positive emotions. Engagement keeps us setting, working toward, and achieving our goals. Goals that challenge us, absorb our attention, and cause us to exert mastery over what we're doing. The understanding and application of a growth mindset is foundational to keeping our mind engaged in setting and attaining goals in activities that we enjoy, that interest us, and that put us in a state of flow, totally absorbed in the moment. It is when we fall into the trap of a fixed mindset that we cut off our mind from the engagement necessary to continue to grow and achieve our goals. Relationships are defined by the cultivation and maintenance of positive interactions with others in our circle of influence. Positive, caring, and supportive relationships are essential to our well-being throughout all stages of life. Well-being research clearly supports the saying that happiness shared is happiness squared. As we work toward our educational and professional goals, positive, supportive relationships with teachers, coaches, mentors, and advisors guide us through obstacles we face and help us to see what we're doing well. They provide hope that we can accomplish what we want. At the same time, we are careful about giving sanction to those who would limit us or hold us back. Meaning is that need to contribute to something beyond ourselves. Meaning and purpose provide a foundation and sense of direction for our lives. Our well-being, and much of our lasting success and happiness in life, is tied not just to achieving for our own immediate gratification, but when our lives are guided by a higher purpose. It's not what education can do for us, but what our education can do to better humanity. Not how the job can provide for our families, but how our jobs and organizations can help make the world a better place. Recognizing our purpose provides the clarity and energy needed to move toward the person we want to be. Accomplishment is exactly what it seems to be. Achievement within the areas of our lives that are important to us as individuals. And we want to savor those successes. Use them as springboards to give us energy and creativity for ever greater challenges. We own those successes and use the positive emotions to give us strength, perseverance, and resiliency in our future endeavors. Once your balance wheel is complete, reflecting your current reality, take time to uncover the beliefs you have in each area. How are they affecting your sense of well-being? Is your mindset fixed, believing that you can't change? Or do you believe that you can change? Reflecting a growth mindset. In studying well-being, Dr. Andrew Howell and colleagues showed that people with a growth mindset, who believe that their well-being is adaptable and can change, had higher levels of well-being. They tend to have increased optimism and positive emotions, higher levels of engagement and accomplishment, more effective problem resolution within relationships, and a greater sense of meaning and purpose beyond the self. You are greater than the sum of your parts. It is time to harness all that you are. Take responsibility for your own future and live the accomplished, fulfilled life you've always known was possible. And it begins today.
Thank you for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe for the latest in World of Finance.